It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Washington Commanders. And it comes your way next.
Just outside of the nation's capital in nearby Landover, Maryland, we're getting a look at the enormous Commanders Field. Hi there, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. You picked a fun one to tune into. I'm Kate Scott, joined by former NFL quarterback Brock Huard. And we've got two quarterbacks here, Brock, who are known for playing a very exciting brand of football. Not just throwing the rock, but taking it themselves, too.
Yep, these are two of the guys who really epitomize the direction that this position's going in the modern NFL.
Yep.
Pocket passers, they'll have their place. They always will. But a lot of teams look to somebody like this as a default. A great passer, but someone who can also mix in plenty of rushing yards and keep that defense honest.
The former Commander, Dustin Hopkins, has it teed up. And here we go from the nation's capital. His return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. And leading them out, the reigning Heisman Trophy winner, the number 2 pick in the NFL draft out of LSU, Jayden Daniels.
Jayden's the closest thing we've seen to Lamar Jackson. And while there's only one Lamar Jackson, the 2-time MVP, Jayden's going to push him a little bit in this league. He is a tremendous athlete. Over 1,000 yards rushing down the SEC, and he's just got the instincts, the feel to know when to run it. But, man, he can also sling it. A quick, compact, accurate release. I can't wait to watch this guy's skill set unfold in the NFL.
He's got Brown on the slant. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down, ball at the 36. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Third down give to Robinson. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
They have another 1st and 10 on this opening drive. This one from the opposing 40. From the gun, it's Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And it's going to be second down.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Oh, he lost the football. And they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
Daniels from the pistol, and that one's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And 4th and 4 coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
It's far enough, but no good. He sent it just a little bit right. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. From the gun, Watson. Moore's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that gives the Browns a first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Here's Watson, 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to the air, Watson. That's in the hands of Moore. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Sticking to the air with Watson. He has the first over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards.
Go 2nd down.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. This will be caught by Cooper. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Working from the gun, Watson. And he will score. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Amari Cooper, the touchdown. Well, whether he stays the go-to guy the entire game, we will all judge together. But no doubt about it, on that opening drive, Brock, he was the star. Bunch of catches and a touchdown to begin this one.
Yeah, I think this is twofold. Number one, you love to get this guy started early. He's a playmaker. He's a difference maker. Number two, this defense, well, they better be on high alert because this offense feels like they have a matchup they can attack, and that time attack a third time for 6.
On comes Dustin Hopkins to try the extra point. That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Fielded at the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Here comes the Washington offense out to the field, ready for their second drive. They could only set up a lengthy field goal attempt their last possession, Brock, so some room to improve in how far they can advance the football here. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On first down, here's Daniels. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Trying to find his tight end. So it'll be second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Second down and 10. Daniels into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Step to one more. Going to get the ground. Defender winning that rep. Brings up 4th down.
As a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Fields this at the 19. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Browns will go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Watson. That's complete, David Njoku. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Watson now off play action. He's got the hook up to Cooper. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Watson on 1st and 10. Short pass caught by his tight end. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Landover right after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They'll have 2nd and 7 to deal with. And that's incomplete, and he's happy to have that one fall compared to, well, the alternative. Looked like it was going to be picked there.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. 1st and 10, here's Watson. Complete, it's Cooper. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one, and that gives the Browns a first.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain. But find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. It's a perfect play to break it big.
And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
2nd and 3 now. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delayed game.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still 2nd down.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Throwing it again here. The throw is caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing is Watson. Quick slant complete. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delayed game.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still 1st down.
So now after being backed up just a bit, another 1st and goal. Now it's a bootleg for him. Bails out of the pocket quick. And the Commanders get home, they drop him. And they're going to have to regroup after this one.
Even if this QB knew from the very get-go somebody be waiting for him, there's no chance he was going to salvage that play. I'd be surprised if he even got a second to look upfield before he was greeted with the big old open arms for an easy sack.
Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's 4. And he gets back to the line, but no more. No gain for them on 2nd and goal, and now they need 8 on 3rd.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Watson to throw it. And it's caught. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Ford straight ahead. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. He won't get to the end zone, and they turn it over as 4th and goal fails.
Well, a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
Out comes the Commander offense for another series. And coming off a 3-and-out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. He breaks the tackle, and he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
Reels it in. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Daniels able to hit Robinson, complete. Broke through the tackle. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. The Commanders in possession. Daniels on 1st down. That's McLaurin on the quick slant. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line. Daniels from the pistol. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Again, Daniels to the air. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Tressway on to punt. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. He has it at the 22. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. The Browns and receiver Amari Cooper making their way back out. And they have made it no secret that they want to go his way in this game, right? And the results so far, I'd say very promising. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Watson looking to throw. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away. This one intended for the running back. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Back to the air, Watson. Finding Judy. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Escapes the pocket. Steps up, and he's running with it. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They're set up at the 35 now. Here's Watson, 1st and 10. Judy there to grab it. And he will score. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Jerry Judy touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
On is Hopkins for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Commanders head out now late in the first half. They could use something to trim that deficit, and enough time left to maybe get this near field goal range. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. On 1st down, here's Daniels. Completed here to McCaffrey. And he's going to be blocked down at the 42. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Out of the gun, Daniels. Got a man, Robinson has it. And he's brought down after a short gain. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Second down now, 7 to go. From the gun, it's Daniels. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
Well, that throw, Kate, pretty clean out of his hand. Just looked like it didn't get through the defense clean enough. Somebody tips it away and saves a potential completion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Now Daniels to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Defense showing blitz, Daniels. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
4th down, here's Daniels. A desperate heave here for 6. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders cut into the lead on the last play of the half. So late in the half, Brock, why not take a shot downfield? And their prayers are answered as they come up with that late touchdown.
You know, this is just a case of who wants it more. If you're in that secondary, all you're thinking is knock the ball down.
Yeah.
Even if you make some contact, right? They rarely call pass interference on plays like that. But somehow, some way, the ball winds up as a touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. So that's halftime here in this one. The Browns on the road, but currently in front. Now down the coast we go to Orlando, Florida, in our studio there. Jonathan Coachman waiting by with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, sit tight. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But for now, this is our halftime report. With that, the two squads are headed out of the tunnel. So let's get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Eward.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. On the return, it's James Prochet. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. The Browns and quarterback Deshaun Watson gearing up for their next series. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. First and 10 now from the 30. A give up the middle to Ford. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. From the gun, Watson. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
I think it's fair to say, in the eye in the sky deadline, without that ball being tipped, we were looking at the big game. A missed opportunity to push their offense and a great play on the other side to deny the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Watson now. It's complete to Ford. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
You know, Kate, that's exactly what that coverage was meant for. Make the quarterback throw it short, go up and rally, and get yourself off the field.
The Browns looking to punt on fourth down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bajorquez, to handle it. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Breaks the tackle, still going. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Call that a 64-yard punt officially. And the Commanders will go on offense. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Daniels. Quick hitter complete. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, 7 to go. Robinson on the inside give. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be third and just a yard.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Another carry for Robinson. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Yeah, I get it. Fans will measure a running back's merit by touchdowns, yards, fantasy football world we live in. But as coaches and teammates, Kate, they want something a little bit more. They want to see plays like that, a guy who will always get the short yards in a critical spot like that.
First and 10 from the 41. Staying with Robinson. Down the sideline to the 45. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. Handoff Matt Robinson. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
They'll send him over right. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back him up.
Delay of game. Offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired.
Still second down.
So things getting a bit tougher following that penalty. We've got second and 15. Daniels now. Got a man over the middle. Complete. And they get this down to the 28.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
All plays on the table here for third and 3. Daniels now against a blitz. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Here in the third quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, well, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Fielded at the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Field flipping return as he brought it down on the opposite side of the 50. The Browns ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They put a receiver in motion right. Now Ford. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Out of the gun, here's Watson. Connection made to Judy. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
They'll come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now. That'll be complete to Ford. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap, a give to Ford. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. We'll pause now for an injured player, and it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Foreman running between the tackles. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
It's 2nd and goal. Sticking with Foreman here. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns now lead by 10. Took a couple of runs into that wall before they finally punched it across for the score.
Well, that defensive front, you know they were dialed up to make a stand, but it was going to be a challenge to make another 2 stops even after that one. That crack formed in the wall, and it burst through for a touchdown.
On is Hopkins for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Commanders 10.
Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. The Commanders and Brian Robinson Jr. running back on now. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. He'll get this one to Brown. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 48. Has a man, it's Ertz. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. 1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And he's going to run this down to the 36-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Commanders football, and they'll get to work, coming into the quarter trailing. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Play fake here, Daniels. He puts some power on a deep one left. He's got it, complete. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders now within 1 score in the 4th. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And now the Commanders face a very important 2-point attempt.
Washington will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it! And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late. Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there. Get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Browns getting their offense out there. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. and set, 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Ford. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Here's Ford running right. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Play action, it's Watson. He's got the hook up to Cooper. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a pickup of 11. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Running is Ford. He breaks the tackle. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
2nd and 4. Flushed out of the pocket. He's running with it. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Ford. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Staying on the ground with Ford. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Another one for Ford. And he drives this forward to the 6. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
He easily had the yardage for a 1st, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Ford. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
2nd chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Ford straight ahead. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw it. And he will score. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown, his second scoring catch of the game. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends, made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
On his Hopkins for the extra point. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead.
Commanders 18.
Hopkins has it on the tee, and he's ready to send it flying. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. He gets this one to McLaurin. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Continuing to move past the 45. And he has them a 1st down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning.
And the Commanders' first down.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Looking to throw it. That's complete. Here's Brown. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's 1st down. Now to throw. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. It's enough for a 1st down. Nice find by the rookie quarterback from LSU.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate, but the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers, he comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it'll be 2nd and goal, still a couple of shots at this one.
Well, this will actively age a coach on the sidelines. Wrinkles and gray hair, all of it. All the planning, a great play, and careful execution led to that. And it was dropped to the turf.
Here he is to throw. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. To throw. And don't leave just yet, fans. He's got it for the touchdown, and there's still a small chance, Brock, that this one isn't over. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop him either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. So everything comes down to this onside kick with less than a minute to go. And the Browns are on that one, so that should just about do it here. And he works this to the 38 before going down. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this second half. New set of downs for him at the 38. Ford running to the right. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. And they'll kneel this down. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. This won't run out the clock just yet, Brock. They're going to have to kneel it again after this one. And they'll take a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
After one final kneel down, partner, and this should do it. And he's going to take a knee. So the Browns will take this win home with them. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
D, all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.
So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.